Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're back with more Supergirl. And Supergirl is stuck in the Phantom Zone. I don't think we've dealt. I was wondering about this last episode. I don't think we've dealt with the Phantom Zone in this show, or like in the Arrowverse at all. Like we dealt with a bunch of different dimensions. I think one was I don't know if it was a volcano or a molten universe, but I'm trying to think. We've been to the what's it called? Vanishing Point. We've never been to the Phantom Zone. I'm very curious to see like how they create the set for this, like what they decide to do for design wise. Because I have seen it live action in Smallville. I mean, Phantom Zone is not normally something crazy to look at or like nothing spectacular. It's more drab, more I guess glib would be the better term, and just a downer. Alex and the rest of the group, they have to try to they have to find her location in the Phantom Zone, which, by the way, is a vast place. That's gonna be difficult. What else have we done? I think that was pretty much it. We dealt with Lex. We dealt with Leviathan. They're all taken care of. Brainy's, probably gonna be working on gaining trust back from the rest of the group. Lena's probably gonna work really hard to get Kara back because she might feel semi-responsible for it, and she's also just gonna want to try to do whatever she can to kind of make up for what she had done before. So that's gonna be helpful.
She could be anywhere in the Phantom Zone.
Kara is not dead. We are bringing her home.
She's not dead yet. Oh, vampires. Okay.
This is going to suck for you. No pun intended.
Well, that's unfortunate. It would have been much better if the pun was intended. Oh, Brainy.
Keep dreaming, Dracula.
Bat.
Whoa!
We'll let you go. If you help us.
Help you with what?
Dude?
We want you to help us break into the Phantom Zone.
Just again.
Why in the hell would you want to do that?
Well. Funny you should ask. Did you not see? Also, her bank's gone.
If you take the stand and make a mockery of yourself in the face of insurmountable evidence, the world will see us for what we really are.
Do you really have so little faith in me that you think I should agree to rot in prison? I have been shot and killed and risen from the dead before, and I will not be subjugated again. You should know I always have a plan.
Yeah, boss. Kablooey.
A legal plan, you imbecile.
Who are you?
Right here.
As if you don't know. You bear the glyph of my house. So you must be some sort of mirage. Another figment of my own tortured mind.
Father?
Oh.
Kara.
You didn't recognize her beforehand? I mean, she didn't look like that before. What happened? The Phantom Zone changed her hair.
What did you say?
I was in a cavern. A fortress of one of my enemies. She was dead. But so was everyone I ever loved. Cut down while they were trying to save the world. And I just stood there. I couldn't save them. I couldn't wake up. I wanted to die there with them. But I couldn't do that either.
Ready? We're gonna go. Let's jump right in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have you not sworn to tell the truth today, Miss Tessmacher?
I have.
Objection!
Then why did you cook me dinner?
Because I was in love with you.
And when I did not reciprocate, Lex Luthor, philanthropist, entrepreneur, and hero, committing these terrible crimes. She had the means, she had the motive, and she had an image inducer.
You made me hack Obsidian. You made me impersonate people. You made me kill. You made me do all of it.
Eve Tessmacher's testimony be stricken from the record and her plea deal revoked. Oh, and if you feel like throwing in a charge of perjury, that'll be cool too, Your Honor.
Kara, wait up.
Kara and Alex in high school. She's the example we all aspire to emulate. So yes, you may fear that you will fail to live up to Kara's example. But I am here to tell you, in no uncertain terms, that you are not a liability to this mission. You are the reason it's going to succeed.
Wow, 2 seconds, huh?
Actually, Your Honor, the people would like to call one more witness.
What could one more witness possibly testify to?
Everything else.
You're doomed.
To do no harm. I mean, that was always my intention, to make the world a better place, to inhibit our desires to hurt each other emotionally and physically.
Why would I waste my time workshopping your faulty science fair project?
Because your little sister had created something that you needed, something that you could never have come up with on your own.
You've never done anything on your own. You've always needed me.
Objection!
You can't stand that I don't need you anymore.
Without me, your precious Nano Cherry would have never gotten off the ground.
So you think you can just take credit for my work?
You're damn right I can! I've always taken the big swings that you never would, but I supported you. It's no surprise that this entire case has fallen apart when every single charge hinges on the unsubstantiated hearsay of bitter women like my sister and Eve. Women who, mind you, could have committed these crimes themselves, as could any number of other suspects that the prosecutor has overlooked in her obsession with targeting me. And why? Because I am powerful. So let that be a lesson to you all. If you try to build a good life for yourself, there's always somebody waiting to tear you down and punish you for your greatness.
Let's bring Supergirl home.
Hold on, she's coming back on her own, maybe. Test it out? Oh.
Crisis. When all the timelines converged into one, the opposite must have happened here. It's no longer one pocket dimension, but many. An interdimensional archipelago.
Well, Dreamer should still be able to find her in there.
Dang,
Every
Crisis.
dimension has its own vibrational frequency. We would have to go to each one before Dreamer can even try, and it's moving in a randomized pattern. It would take years for us to make it to each of them.
Supergirl is in there, okay? We are not gonna go get her.
Alex, wait!
Oh, there, I thought the was going through on her own. Uh-oh. Oh, they're physical. Hang in, John. Okay.
Anytime you're ready, Silas. I'm trying. Come on, you stupid thing.
Ah, always works. Knock him up. Can you reverse it? Oh. Whoa.
In the matter of National City versus Alexander Joseph Luthor, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all counts.
Wait, you actually won? Not that I'm surprised, boss.
Well, I am. Clearly, I underestimated the value of just being myself.
It's about to get a lot worse.
I would like to congratulate the jury on coming to the right decision, in spite of the clear prejudice in the media coverage of my trial. Catco published a glorified hit piece painting me as guilty and then allowed the same biased journalist to single-handedly cover my trial.
I need to do what I must to get Kara back. Until then, I need to follow your advice. Stop thinking in terms of family and just be a soldier.
Maybe mix up both.
I'm just glad that I can return to making a difference as a free man.
These 21st century keyboards suck.
I'll keep going after Lex with everything Catco's got.
I will too. And if the justice system doesn't stop him, then I will.
Well, we tried
I'll
that.
drink to that.
We tried that.
I admit I didn't expect your little performance to be so effective.
From mass murderer to vindicated martyr in one fell swoop, and all I needed was me. I wasted so much time trying to buy, threaten, or brainwash people into doing what I wanted. But apparently, people love a guy who tells it like it is. The key is, if you can get them to buy it long enough, they stop being able to discern whether you're telling it like it really is, or how you want them to believe it is.
John, I think that phantom did something to me.
Please come. I think I need help.
I've never seen a phantom do anything like that.
Well, if they use portals to get around, maybe we can use one to get out.
It looks like the portal's only open and closed long enough for a phantom to get through.
Well, then I guess we're gonna have to catch a phantom.
Trojan horse, I see. We had no win this episode. Crap. I love and hate Jon Cryer in this. I thought that was gonna be one and done for Lex this season. Like they're just like trying to rush through everything, get everything else figured out and done from last season. But no, he won the jury over, I guess. I mean, Lena was able to essentially manipulate him to actually react the way she wanted to. Like she allowed him to get under her skin so that she could kind of put it back on him, like affect his pride. Because if Lex Luthor is anything, he's definitely prideful. Especially when it comes to his sister. Oh, God, Jon Cryer, man, I hate Lex, but God, he does so good. Like, what the line, every time, the way he delivers the lines is just fantastic. Again, whenever it was announced, you wouldn't have suspected it to be so good. I mean, I had nothing against Jon Cryer. I've never even seen 2.5 Men, but it definitely didn't seem like something that would fit Lex Luthor. One of my favorite live-action interpretations of Lex Luthor, and that doesn't necessarily say too much. I mean, there's Gene Hackman, who is great, but I'm just like there's also Jesse Eisenberg, who was on the opposite side of that spectrum, and one of my favorites personally, obviously, is Michael Rosenbaum, because he's, there was just so much in that. He was part of the Smallville story for like the first 7 seasons. But anyway, yeah, Jon Cryer is fantastic. I'm glad we have more on. I was a little kind of sad that he was gonna be done, But at the very least, he doesn't know Kara's identity. So, there's that. Both Lex and their mother don't remember the secret, I'm assuming, and what's his face? The dumb guy. Sorry, I forgot your name, buddy. Quit your balls, goddamn. I mean, unfortunately, there isn't evidence, like, or there's not enough evidence, I guess, and there's too much, what's it called? Something down. I'm blinking on the part right now. Reasonable doubt. There you go. Remember the term. I mean, it's a good point. And unfortunately, they don't know Lex Luthor anymore. Like, it's a completely different Lex. In their eyes, Lex has always been a good guy, and it sucks. That's one of the things he has. Like the main thing I feel like he has going for him is like this good guy is all of a sudden like this great philanthropic man is just all of a sudden thrown under the bus for murder and trying to, take control of the whole world. Poor Eve too. Aaron's fearing for her life beforehand to even speak up against Lex. Or not her life, but her aunt's life. And then was her aunt or mom's? Her aunt was involved. And even being the one who killed Jeremiah, like they didn't luckily bring that up, I don't believe. So I know they said Dr. something. I don't believe that was him though. But a lot for something like for what she's done, and like the essentially what's the word? How he kind of had groomed her in a way. Like she'd already been, head over heels for him, but he's made it worse. Like, God, that sucks. Her and Lena. I mean, I feel like Eve kind of okay. Emotionally, I think got the worst end of that. Lena's apparently that backfired, and the DA are going to investigate her now. Okay. I mean, she did unfortunately openly admit that she had created this that allowed people to be brainwashed in the first place. She says not looking good. Not a good. That's actual evidence, and she. Admitted to it, so God damn, man. Is the dude dead? What was that all about? Sorry, jumping again for real quick. Silas. Why does the name sound Silas? I feel like that's supposed to be something that I can't quite pin down. But this I saw it like go like the Phantom like let something out and go into the eye. I thought that was just like supposed to like induce crippling fear or something. But apparently, it looked like a fragment or essence of itself, or just a phantom can spark, like maybe be created from your fear or something. So maybe it fed on that, and then grew another phantom. And they can apparently portal, like was it Kara or it was? Father that stated that they never seen them do that. That's not really something that they Phantoms normally do. I don't know a whole lot about the Phantoms, so I don't recall them being not necessarily intelligent. They're more like primal, I think. And I get. How her father was being too, jumping around a bit. I mean, he's been there for who knows how long, for him especially. I mean, when Kara was in there and when she came out, it had been a decade at least. Not a decade. Like a little, I would say 3 decades maybe, before she came out. I think it seemed like an instant for her. So I don't know if it's been like the same amount of time for him or more. And he hasn't had a way out. The only reason that Kara was able to get out, I think, was because of Indigo. If I recall correctly, and she started something that was like basically portaled her Kara's pod out of the Phantom Zone. It was mainly to get herself out, for Indigo to get herself out, but still, that was the reason Kara was even able to get out. So now she has both parents that are alive. You know, she's got that over Clark, and also both of her parents are alive. Jesus, poor Clark. But I mean, she didn't know until now that he's still alive, and she had just recently found out, like a few seasons ago. Season 3. Yeah, season 3. She found out that her mom was even alive. You know, Crisis has a lot more lingering effect than I had expected. Like I figured it would have, you know, major changes. One, the Earths being combined to one. That's a big one. Now Barry can visit Kara whenever. They can just hang out. You know, a lot of the villains or just power people, anybody with powers, are different now. You know, there's Turtle 2.0, other stuff that I don't remember, but I know there are other people that have been changed. But like it freaking, I didn't think about, you know, the Phantom Zone in multiple dimensions and having those collide, and considering how that dimension is like, you know, pocket dimension, like that's gonna be weird. That's gonna be affected weird, strangely, by the fact that multiple different pocket dimensions combining with one another. So now they're fragmented, and each of those fragments have different vibrations. So that's gonna be that would make it harder for Nia to even like hone in on Kara, like to divine her location, because it's like, well, she have to go in one area and it's like, well, they're not here. They're not they, because they don't know that there's another person. She's not here. Let's go to another fragment. She's not here. So I mean, there were infinite Earths. So that, as Brady said, take a long time. They're mapping it out now. I don't 100% agree with what John and McGann have said. Yes, don't be too overly emotional. You want to try to control that, so you don't like put yourself in and everybody else in danger. But you can't just be a soldier. You know, you gotta have emotions for the drive to push yourself to that in the first place. And I don't know. Maybe I don't think he's just gonna emotionally shut himself off. Maybe he will. I hope not. I don't think they're gonna go for that. And also the way when he said that began, I was just kind of like, oh, maybe you might overcorrect here. Maybe I should say something. God, man, I feel so bad for Brainy too. Like I feel bad for, you know, everybody really. But like he feels so guilty for what, you know, having chosen to but having chosen that he made the decision to work with Lex, and then feeling like this is the reason that Kara's in the Phantom Zone, hoping that, you know, he would at least, that Lex would at least have repercussions, you know, deal with the consequences of all the crimes he's committed, but it didn't happen. He was acquitted of everything, and think we've seen him react that way before. I mean, obviously we've seen him get angry, but like he's been so collected. I think he's been trying to keep his emotions under wrap this episode, but that seemed like that was a kind of breaking through. I don't know. I kind of was okay with the "it's gonna suck for you." This isn't really a big deal. I'm just gonna talk about this real quick. Like, I thought it was gonna be like great. I would have enjoyed. I would like maybe it was like, no, that didn't work as well as I had hoped or had calculated. Something like that would have been hilarious, or at least funny. But at this point, but instead they kind of went the route of like, no pun intended. I mean, the writers did that on purpose, and I don't know. And there's they've done this. They did this a lot last season, and it kind of always like kind of hit me like she keeps using dream puns, like, and it's the same thing. It's literally just using dream on or nightmare, something like that, you know. I don't know. It's not doing it for me. I don't see the writers going off of that though, like laying off of that for anytime soon. I thought Kara had done like a banshee cry, but apparently it's like they feed off her fear. Maybe that's what that was when she screamed. One of the reasons why I thought it was a banshee thing. And I'm not gonna lie, kind of miss the bangs. I mean, I don't know. I think some people didn't care for the bangs, but personally, I guess I'm a bangs kind of person. Because I aren't really good on her. And I kind of miss them. But I mean, Melissa can pull off how bad at anything, so it's not too hard of a subject. She still looks absolutely beautiful, so you know, not a huge loss, but I'm gonna miss them. You know, I'm gonna miss the bangs. But it is interesting though because she went into the Phantom Zone with the bangs, and that was the last shot, and then came back, and all of a sudden, you know, it's the same scene, and the bangs are gone. You know, it's just it happens. I guess the Phantom Zone I guess the Phantom Zone doesn't like bangs, and they're just like, you know, when you're here, those gotta go. Maybe that's what the Phantoms did. That why they took so long. It was like, hold on, guys, let's go get Jim. We gotta take care of these real quick. Then we can kill her or drain her of her fear. Oh, and it's interesting. Speaking of Kara's fear, that they kind of had a sort of callback to season 3 with the finale with Rain. You know, you kind of forget that everybody had died, and then Kara had kind of sort of done a bury out thing, and you know, wasn't the Black Kryptonite, whatever. Was it that kind of? Because I know that split Kara, and that's what kind of part of season 4 was, that it gave us like a blank copy of Kara that was sent to Russia. But I think was it that, or was it the Legionary? I can't remember what happened exactly that's caused it. But like she basically went back in time and stopped it from happening because everybody, you know, what's it? We had Brady. At the very least, John died. Uh-oh. Why am I blinking at himself all of a sudden? Mon-El. Jesus Christ. Whoa. What happened there? I usually hit the name right off the bat, and all of a sudden, it was just like... But yeah, Mon-El had died. I think Alex had... Was she there? I'm trying to remember who all was there. I think Alex was there. Saturn Girl, I think, was there. I think that was Saturn Girl. Mon-El's ex-wife. know Brady had been introduced in that season. I'm trying to remember if he was there. I don't think he was there. I think he was up on the ship, on the Legion ship. Either way, a lot of her friends died. So that was it kind of sucks that it wasn't a vision or a fear. Well, it wasn't a fear, but like a memory from an alternate time that was brought back to her so clear because of these phantom things. And it sucks because apparently it was something that was finally kind of something that wasn't in the back of her mind anymore, and then now it's gonna be there again because it was refreshed. Thanks, man. I mean, honestly, whenever Andrea said that he's always gonna be convicted, you knew that he was obviously not gonna get convicted. I mean, they're just like, guys, just so that you're not caught off guard, Lex is getting off the hook. So don't even worry about it. You know? It was just like... they that was just like an obvious nod, I guess. But it still sucks, you know, that he was acquitted of everything. I know we kind of went over it a little bit already, but like with Jon Cryer, with Lex, Jon Cryer's portrayal of Lex is phenomenal. Like he does conniving and scheming so well. Like when he was basically picking apart Eve's testimony and discrediting her. Man, it sucked. I feel so terrible for Eve. Like she was going past the fear and going up to testify against Lex, and then just having it trashed and thrown in your face like that. So yeah, Lex is out and free again. You know, nothing to pay for. I mean, obviously, with this being the finale, he's got to pay for it somehow. I mean, he's still technically Superman's villain, so could still be left. He may not be killed, but he'll at least put away prison, and then something will happen with, off show with Lex, Superman, crap like that. But like right now, he's out, he's free. Kara's still in the Phantom Zone. There's a possible out, we can maybe do like a kind of Trojan horse thing and hitch a ride on a Phantom to go through a portal. Brady's still dealing with the repercussions of what he had done. And I don't know what that's going to be, like, where exactly they're going to go with that. I mean, there was kind of a swing on what they had with Nia when he was like, when we talked to her to keep going on, to keep pushing, and you, what did he say? Shoot, I can't remember. Basically saying that you can do this, you're strong enough, you are, I can't remember the life of me, Christ. No, I have to see what he said now. It's going to bug me to no end. You are not a liability to this mission. You are the reason it is going to succeed. Yeah, that. She's the reason that this mission's going to succeed. Like that, I don't know, that was just, I mean, I think they're trying to get, that they're trying to work on probably their friendship first, patching that up, and then getting back together. I think, or they're just getting back together already. But he's still kind of, the intellectual bit's kind of at the forefront right now. He's trying to maintain focus so that he can get Kara out. He doesn't want his emotions to kind of get in the way right now. So yeah, I don't know. Nia's seeming to doubt herself. I don't think that's going to be the end of that. Maybe it will be. Who knows? That probably will be an issue. I'm wondering, like, which one what's going to happen first? So they made the portal, trying to get to Kara. Now they are going to try to hitchhike on a Phantom to get out. So, and I'm wondering, what the heck are the Phantoms even doing? Like, why are they using portals to traverse? I mean, obviously they probably don't want. They would rather not be in the Phantom Zone, probably. But like, where are they going? Where is this whole thing going? curious. And again, lights out. That's just one of the biggest bummers right now. But anyway, guys, that's it for this week's episode of Supergirl. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around for the next episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And we have more stuff going up on the early access for Patreon. So if you want to see what's going on there, go and check it out. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So see you guys next week.